are you? This is vlog number 19. Look at my T-zone. It's always doing my...
Girl, your hair is growing.
Girl, you see? And then I'm starting to do a look.
It's like almost to your...
Y'all don't be
At least some
listening.
of it.
How dare you?
Okay. It's awesome.
Anywho, before we start our vlog today, I asked Ashley, could we do a couple of really peculiar facts? Fact number 1.
Why do homeless people always have cell phones?
It's really weird. Fact number 2. Why do people with allergies always have pets?
I don't never understand.
And not small pets. They be like
Really
big
big.
pets.
And the ones that go like breathing real hard.
And fact number 3. The most sensitive people
Always cheat. They cheat every time they blink.
Well, that has nothing to do with our vlog today.
Absolutely
This
nothing.
is vlog number 19.
Yes.
And guess what today's vlog's about?
Who are you? Do you know you?
Do you
What
know
are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you at?
Do you know you? Do you know you? And this is going to be a quick vlog. Do
Who
you
am
know
I?
why? Because vlog number 20 is
Live! All the way live. We all the way live.
All the way. Ooh, I wish I could see me on Wu-Tang. Anywho, let's go. Getting to know you. Things that you need to do to get to know yourself. Why is it important to know yourself? And how it can save you a lot of pain knowing you. We're going to get down to it. I'll start. You want to start?
You can go ahead.
Let's see. Why is it important to know yourself? Because if you don't know you, how you going to tell people how to treat you?
Exactly.
Daria. People going to treat you any kind of way.
Dumb.
Don't be dumb. They're going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to talk to you any kind of way. And you will never fully be happy because there will always be the real you inside somewhere that you didn't take the time to get to know what to tell people what to do with you. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
You got to tell people what to do with you. And when you get to know yourself, you'll also learn not to feel sorry about telling a person how to treat you.
Very good points. Very good points there. I agree with everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
How I took the time to get to know myself was spending time with myself.
That's
You
true.
have to spend time with yourself. I am a person that likes my company a little too much sometimes. I like being in my own company. I can Netflix and chill by myself. I'm good with that. I have 4 kids and 1 bonus baby. But when I do mommy duties and I'm done for the day with doing my wifely duties, I make sure to spend some time with myself. Like, how did I feel today? What's going on with me? What did I like today? What didn't I like today? Just kind of doing self-checks about myself, and it allows me to realize what I want, what I don't want, what I can take, what I can't take, how to deal with the attitude and the mood swings that I go through. Like, you can recognize the type of person you are and the type of person you want to come out when you're around people. And sometimes I don't like myself. Like, I don't like what I could give, what I could be capable of. So if I don't like it, why would I impress that on somebody else? Like, okay, I don't like that version of me. Yeah. So let me chill out. Let me take a step back. Let me give myself some time to be my true self, who I can be. I know I love the Lord. I know that my only goal in life, my only real goal in life is to make sure that I'm able to make somebody happy every day. And of course, make myself happy in the process because I'm making somebody else happy. But I really, really, really focus on that on a daily basis, and then everything else kind of falls in line. Every day is not a great day, but every day is a day that I can do a little bit better for myself and be a little bit better to myself. So time, I think time is the biggest thing that you can do. Know what you want, know what to tell people. Like you just said, it's very important that people know how you feel about the way that they treat you or how you want to be treated. Like, if I don't tell you, hey, that makes me upset when you do those things, or you stepped on my foot, and if I keep holding these things in, anybody will explode. Like, you're a ticking bomb. No, tell a person, because they should know, because you matter, because it's important to you.
I used to not be able to do that because I had a big fear of so I didn't grow up with my dad in the house, and I thought a very good way to get him to come around was to be obedient, really listen to what I'm saying. So I thought that if I was a good girl, that he would want to come around, because my stepmother had 2 daughters already, and then they had a child together. And I felt like if I was a good girl, that my dad would want to come around. So whatever my dad wanted me to do, however he wanted me to look, my dad didn't like color. I couldn't have piercings, all of the normal teenage things you want to get into. So I said to myself, if you remain obedient, if you, pleasing to what he is. And my dad is the type of person, if you're not dressed correctly, he doesn't want you in his office. And then I found out that I took something that was meant to instill certain things in me as a child into my adulthood. And I felt like if I was quiet, if I did what people wanted me to do, if I wasn't very honest about my thoughts and my feelings and what I needed, passive. Very passive, not a little bit, that it would keep people around. And it kept me for a long time from learning myself. It kept people around, but for the wrong reasons, because you run out of steam eventually. So what life taught me was, hey, if somebody really loves you, or somebody really cares, they're going to accept all of that. They're going to accept you. Yeah, and I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about friends. People. Yeah. If people have you, they're going to accept you. If people really love you and they're really there for you, for your mental stability, for your growth, for your elevation, they're going to give you the time to learn yourself. So I had to take a moment to go, oh, you're really submissive to all the wrong people. You're really passive in all of the wrong situations. You don't speak up for yourself, and you're the only person sitting here crying. So I had to take a moment to, and it hurts some people's feelings, because people can't take it. Sometimes when you get to know yourself, that could be a really brutal thing.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
A lot of people around
it definitely, I could actually see it. I saw the process with Deidre, to be honest with you, I guess because we're so close. And I was like, I think I said something to you about it. Like, you don't really care anymore. And it was a growth sprout, because I remember her being like, oh, okay, that's all right. Oh, I forgive them. And it's not to say don't forgive people, but it was just like, come on, forgiveness comes with time too. You don't just say, okay, they did me so wrong and I forgive you. Yeah. No, that's a process. We all know that forgiveness is a process. You can say today, okay, I forgive him for cheating on me every time he blinked his eyes, but that hurt still lingers. So you have to make sure that it's not hidden in compartments in your mind, so that it can be like a recap, like, he did this to me. And every time you get a chance to think about some hurt, you're going to think about that thing, because you didn't really forgive. Yeah. So I've noticed, like, it's been a process where, no, I'm not the quiet Deidre anymore. No, I'm not the sit back and let things slide, even though, some things are meant to, meant to go, but because it's not that serious. But I've watched you be like, no, I don't like that. And that wasn't right. And those things matter, because if it's the truth. Yeah. If you allow people to, you teach people how to treat you.
And you watch a lot of people stop talking to me. Right. I'm talking about a lot of people like,
she's not a pushover anymore or whatever. Yeah. And that doesn't necessarily mean that she was ever a pushover. It's just like some people are more mild-mannered than others. And just because a person is not fighting you back or arguing with you doesn't mean that they're passive. It means that no, you giving a pass so that I won't kill you, so that I won't strangle you. Yeah. So
and the time, I've gotten to know myself, and I'm still learning myself, but I've gotten to know myself so much now that I could tell somebody. I had a conversation today with David. I was like, I already know what triggered me. But I said, you don't even have to ask me questions. I could tell you what triggered me. I could tell you it's this time of year. I could tell you this happened yesterday, and I felt like this, and I did like this, and this, and this, and I apologize because this wasn't your fault. But this, I know I've learned myself so much to where I can, like, break the situation down, come back full circle, and see how
It's spun out of control.
How it's spun out of control now. And I didn't know myself. Before, I was just tears. That's it. I would just cry. And that's important. But I've watched you change too. Ashley is very like always available if she really cares about you. Always. It's like really like does not matter. Always available. Here to save the day. And it could be some stuff that really is too much for one person to do. It's like, Asher, we really need you to rebuild the Twin Towers. And Asher's going to be like, you know what? I got some glue and some popsicle sticks. We're going to make it work. And I've watched her now get to a place of like, nope. Like, but like, Asher, we really need you. No, I'm pretty tired. I actually think I don't want to talk to anybody this week. I'll call you late. Like, we've had so many.
Yeah, because like it's like another thing is about learning yourself is you learn your breaks and you learn when you about to break down. I can honestly say the other day I called to a nail shop. If y'all look at my nails, it's a reason for this. My best friend knows I get my nails done and my feet done religiously every 2 weeks. The reason why my nails are not done is because I know myself. I called to have an appointment with a specific young lady. When I got there, somebody had added on to their services. Okay, I get it. But just like y'all call me, if I'm a minute late, y'all could have called me and told me somebody updated their services. So I said, I can't wait for her for 20 minutes. Like, I have somewhere to be, but you can give me somebody that's either better than her or can come close to it. Okay, I don't like men doing my nails. That's my preference. My opinion. They're a little too rough for me on the nails. I like to be relaxed, and when people go to get their nails and their feet done, you want to be pampered. It's a you know, you did something good this week. Go pamper yourself. I don't want to be in a struggle or feel like somebody manhandling me. No, not with my nails, not with my feet. Okay, so I would rather a woman. Okay, they have no women available. No, I don't want you to do my nails. I seen that it was getting ready to be a spiral incident that I was getting ready to get pissed off. I said, you know what? I'm going to come back another day because today is not the day for me to stay here. I was on the phone with a particular individual and they was like, wow, like, why did you leave? I couldn't stay. Yeah. I couldn't stay because I know myself and I saw myself fussing them out, saying, why the hell would you have me come here knowing that she was working on somebody, knowing that they updated their services, and you knew my appointment was at 2 o'clock. So I did not. And when I walked out the door, I seen the police there. I said, glory be to God. This is why. You know what? That's
and somebody would say that's so small. No,
it's big for me. It's big for me because you have to learn how to walk away from yourself. Yes, because sometimes yourself can get you in trouble. Last night we were at an event. I stayed because Deidre wanted me to stay a little while longer, and I was like, let me go ahead. Let me go home. When I walked outside, I told her, I said, Deidre, thank God I left because my lights were on in my car. I would have been stranded there. Well, I know I wouldn't have been stranded. But you got to know when to listen to yourself. Trust yourself.
And trust that you know yourself well enough and don't be afraid to get to know yourself. Because one thing that was scary to me about learning myself was that I had to be alone to learn myself. It's very hard to get to know yourself. And it can be very lonely sometimes. Very lonely. It's very hard and lonely to get to know yourself.
But I think you're an asset. You're an asset when you know yourself.
Yeah, when you know yourself.
You can be an asset. You're an asset to yourself when you know yourself, and you're an asset. You can be an asset to other people
when you know yourself.
We knew
somebody's gonna knock on this door,
and we know who it is.
I know we told you to text before you came. Now we got 2 more minutes in this vlog. You don't fuss with us from outside the store. You 2 more minutes, and then you can come in here
because we told
your fine cone head. You know, and we're gonna tell y'all who it is. Y'all know who at the door. Walter Kemp.
We're gonna bring him on because he's gonna keep now.
Should we open the door for Walter Kemp?
Well, he did text us.
He did. But he opened the door.
Okay,
for
so
Walter.
we have
a guest.
Oh no, y'all tried it.
Nah, you gotta come in here.
You can come in.
Because nobody told you to interrupt our vlog. I text you. You did come in. You got on a nice shirt.
So we have OBE fitness instructor here.
And I'm barely making it, y'all. I'm really barely making it.
We were at the end of our vlog, but this vlog is about knowing yourself. You want to close it out for us?
Oh,
what do you do to know yourself?
Yeah, what's the process that you went through to know yourself?
Okay, it was a very long process, but one thing that I would say is spend time with yourself.
Wow,
that.
The key is honestly to spend time with yourself. Like literally learn yourself, love yourself, cook for yourself, take yourself out on dates. Like the thing about it is early in the morning and at the end of the day, all you got is you. Okay? It's not about looking left, it's not about looking right, it's about looking within. You gotta go deep within and really spend time with yourself. And that gets challenging because you want people around. You want somebody,
lonely.
you got a joke and you're like, oh, I want to tell her this, or something good happened in your life and you want to share it, or something bad and you want to share it. But no. Sometimes you just gotta take it in, take everything in for yourself, feel it, experience it, and just spend time with yourself. It's all about you.
Well,
there you have it.
Close it any better.
Yeah, so next week we are going live. So make sure you guys tune in, log in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Barely Making It. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. And we are signing off.
Barely making it.
Is this our theme song?
Y'all ain't got one yet?
Barely making it.
Hey, barely making it.